Have you ever wondered why Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest minds in human history, claimed that if you only knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe? Why would a man of science, the inventor who gave us alternating current wireless transmission and laid the foundation for modern technology, place such emphasis on numbers that sound more mystical than mechanical? Today, we will explore Tesla's hidden wisdom, where mathematics becomes sacred and where vibration is the very fabric of creation. Tesla believed that everything in existence vibrates, that the universe itself is not made of solid matter, but of oscillating energy fields. To him, numbers were not mere symbols. They were universal patterns, keys to unlocking higher dimensions of understanding. And in his view, 3, 6, and 9 were the divine trinity, the code that revealed the cosmic architecture of reality. Let's begin with frequency. Tesla once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." He did not speak metaphorically. To him, vibration was not just a property of sound or waves, but the underlying principle of life itself. He discovered that even our thoughts resonate, creating subtle frequencies that ripple through the cosmos. In this way, Tesla's science echoes ancient spiritual wisdom, from Hindu mantras to Egyptian chants, from the rhythm of sacred drums to the hum of Tibetan bowls, all rooted in vibration. But why 3, 6, 9? Let's break it down. In numerology, the number 3 represents creation, expansion, and the birth of ideas. It is the number of expression, the voice of the universe speaking life into existence. The number 6 represents harmony, love, and balance. It is the unifying force that holds creation together. And 9 symbolizes completion, the divine return, the point where cycles end and begin anew. Together, 3, 6, and 9 form a sacred loop, a triad of creation, balance, and transcendence. Tesla saw these numbers everywhere, in nature's spirals, in the geometry of galaxies, in the resonance of sound, even in the way electricity flows. He noticed that the universe often organizes itself in patterns of 3. Think of the 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas. The 3 dimensions of space. The threefold structure of beginning, middle, and end. Add to this the mystical 6, the hexagon at the heart of a snowflake, the honeycomb of bees, the 6 directions in space: up, down, left, right, forward, and backward. And finally the number 9, the highest single digit, representing wholeness, enlightenment, and the threshold to the infinite. Tesla's fascination with these numbers went beyond theory. He lived them. Reports say he would walk around a building 3 times before entering, always stayed in hotel rooms divisible by 3, and structured many of his routines around these sacred numbers. To the casual observer, these may look like quirks or eccentricities, but to Tesla they were rituals, ways to align himself with universal order, to lock his own consciousness into the frequencies of creation. Now let us connect this to the observer effect, a cornerstone of modern quantum mechanics, though Tesla intuited it long before physicists described it. The observer effect suggests that the act of observation alters reality itself. In other words, consciousness is not separate from the universe, but actively shapes it. Tesla's belief in vibration echoes this. If our thoughts, our focus, our consciousness are themselves frequencies, then to observe is to tune into reality, to shape it. And here lies Tesla's true spiritual genius. He believed human beings could rise beyond limitations by tuning their consciousness to higher frequencies. Just as a radio tunes into stations, our minds can tune into new dimensions of reality. For Tesla, faith, imagination, and persistence were not just human traits. They were tools for accessing new frequencies. He showed that confidence in one's vision, even in the face of ridicule, creates a resonance that eventually manifests in reality. This is why Tesla's story is not just about electricity and inventions. It is about spirituality and action. It is about a man who bridged the gap between the material and the immaterial, showing us that science and spirit are not opposites, but 2 faces of the same cosmic truth. His numbers, 3, 6, and 9, were not a superstition. They were his code, his compass pointing toward the infinite. So when Tesla looked at the world, he did not see machines, buildings, or isolated lives. He saw patterns, he saw vibrations, he saw an interconnected tapestry where numbers, frequencies and consciousness dance together, and he believed that if humanity embraced this truth, we would unlock powers beyond imagination. Today, science is catching up with what Tesla already knew. Quantum physics teaches us that matter is energy, that observation shapes reality, that the universe is a web of vibrating possibilities. Spiritual traditions across the globe have always whispered the same, that the cosmos is a song and we are both the singers and the song. Tesla's genius, therefore, was not simply his intellect. It was his ability to see beyond, to understand that light was not only electricity but also enlightenment, that numbers were not only for calculation but for awakening. That invention was not just progress, but a path towards spiritual evolution. And so, when he told us to look at 3, 6, and 9, he was not giving us a puzzle. He was giving us a map to the deepest truth, that reality is vibration, consciousness is creation, and within us lies the power to align with the very heartbeat of the universe. Tesla's obsession with vibration wasn't just personal ritual, it was the foundation of his science. He believed the universe itself was a grand symphony, a field of frequencies where energy, matter, and consciousness danced in harmony. In his eyes, every invention was not created but discovered, unlocked by aligning his mind with these hidden frequencies. This is why Tesla spoke of the Earth as a conductor of sound and energy. He envisioned wireless power not as a fantasy, but as a natural truth. Energy everywhere, waiting to be tapped like the notes of a song. To him, 3, 6, and 9 were the master keys to that cosmic symphony. They represented patterns found in spirals, in the geometry of galaxies, in the resonance of music, and even in the mathematics of life itself. Tesla's genius was not in the machines he built, but in the vision behind them. He saw numbers as living forces, frequencies as spiritual currents, and human thought as the spark that could ignite entire realities. In many ways, his approach echoes ancient wisdom, from Pythagoras and sacred geometry to Eastern philosophies that spoke of vibration as the essence of creation. Tesla wasn't reviving superstition, he was decoding timeless truth with modern science. But perhaps his most radical insight was this: humans themselves are transmitters and receivers of frequency. What you believe, what you focus on, what you imagine, these are not random thoughts, they are vibrations. By choosing the frequency of love, clarity, and persistence, Tesla believed we could tune our lives into harmony with the universe. Just as a radio finds the right station, the soul finds higher realities when it tunes to the right numbers. This was Tesla's deeper teaching, hidden beneath his inventions, that we are not powerless beings wandering a mechanical world. We are conscious creators, vibrating with the same patterns that shape galaxies. And when we understand this, the secret of 3, 6, and 9 is no longer mystery. It is the code that reminds us who we truly are.